everyone, Shannon here. So I today am going to talk about inviting. So I know as a new coach, this can be very scary and intimidating, and you're not quite sure what inviting means, how to invite, who to invite, where to even start. So you know that we use social media to reach an audience, to tell people, what we're doing, let them know a little bit about us, and kind of see a sneak peek into our lives. So a lot of times people think, well, I posted that I'm having a challenge group starting on Monday on social media, so that means that I invited. Sorry, no, that doesn't mean that you invited. That means that you put out an advertisement and you let people know what you're doing. But now you have to physically go and invite people individually. So what I mean by that is personally messaging people. This can be text message, it can be Facebook Messenger, it can be, if you're using Instagram, use the little inbox for Instagram. I forget the name of it because I don't do Instagram. But you have to reach out to people individually. No, people will see your advertisement and they'll think, that's kind of cool. Or maybe they don't see it at all because not everything you post on Facebook goes to all of your friends. But if you take that extra step and actually reach out to someone and personally invite them, they're going to be thankful that you thought of them, first of all. And secondly, it lets them know that this is something they can really do, that you see something in them that they could be successful, whether you're inviting to a challenge group or inviting to the coaching opportunity. So you need to be personally messaging people. Do not count on posts on Facebook to bring you in people. You have to reach out to people individually. Along with that, you should be reaching out to 3 to 5 people daily. So, and that's minimum, depending on how quickly you want to grow, how, big of a team you want, how many people you want to help, you're going to work quicker than that. But at least 3 to 5 people daily. Once you do that, you're going to have a lot of messages going, probably people saying, probably going to get a lot of no's. I'm not going to lie. Everyone gets a lot of no's. But what you have to be worried about is finding those people who need you. There's going to be a lot of people that this business and challenge groups and getting healthy, it's not in the cards for them right now. Okay, they're going to give you excuses. They're going to say, oh, I don't have enough time. I can't afford it. Whatever their excuses, and that's fine. Our goal is not to chase people. Our goal is not to drag people along and hunt them down. Our goal is to extend invitations to as many people as possible so that we can find those people who need us, those people whose lives we can change. So don't ever get in this mode of, oh, well, I just have to talk them into it. Or, oh, they're giving me this objection. How can I come back to convince them? We're not trying to convince people. We're not going to drag them along because what's going to happen, let's say you do convince that person, they're probably not going to stick with the program because you had to talk them into doing it in the first place. And then they're going to have a bad taste in their mouth about BeachBody. And that's the last thing we want. We want people to get real results. And they're only going to get real results if they're ready for that change. And they are committing 110%. So, take those objections not as no's, but as not right now. Of course, answer any questions someone has. If they say, oh, well, how much time does it take? I'm really strapped for time. You can tell them honestly, okay, you can do a workout in 30 minutes. Can you find 30 minutes in your day? Because sometimes they have legit questions that aren't them putting on the brakes and saying, no. They just need to know the answer. So answer questions, be open, be honest with people, and the ones who need us will follow. They will join up and they will come right along with us. So with that, though, you can be talking to a lot of people and it can seem overwhelming. What I've found to work for me the best is using scripts. So what I do is I will have a template on my notepad in my phone. So I keep my phone is where I do most of my business because it's the easiest for me. So in the notepad app, I will have a script for inviting for a challenge group. And it's just a general invite. And then what I can do is I can personalize it to each person. So I can go to their Facebook page, see something that they posted about, and start my invite with that. Hey, I saw you and your kids went to a fire truck rally. And that's really random. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to one this weekend. So maybe that's why I thought of that. So you're going to a fire truck rally, or you went to a fire truck rally. That's so cool. Like, my 4-year-old loves trucks. And just kind of get, a way to connect with that person personally. And then from there, you can use your invite script. Another thing I like to use the scripts for is for explaining different questions that you get frequently. So, I break down what is a challenge group. I break down why Shakeology is so important. I break down the 21-day fix, because that's the most common program bought. So I have a little description of 21-day fix. I also have a breakdown of cost. All those common questions, and then that way they know. You're giving the same information to every person, first of all. And secondly, it cuts down on a lot of your work on your end. So if you know you're going to get those same questions, have that answer already made out, and then you can just send that over to them instead of having to retype it out every single time and wasting your time and their time. Okay. And keep in mind, we have something great to offer people. Don't look at this as, oh, I have to sell a bunch. I have to, sell so many challenge packs. No. What you are called to do in this business is to change lives, to help people. And the way you do that is by reaching out personally, extending a hand and saying, I want to help you. I want to help you get to your goal just like I got to my goal, or just like I am getting to my goal. I want you to be alongside me on my journey, and I want to help you. Sorry about my cat. So, always come at it with a helping spirit. Lastly, keep in mind, follow up. Always, always, always follow up. So I'm pretty old school. I just use like a spiral notebook, and I write down the people that I've talked to. And then I make sure to go back and follow up with every single person. And sometimes you won't hear anything back. Sometimes people are ready to sign up just right then. Sometimes people legitimately did not get your message. So you really do need to follow up, because they'll say, I never saw your previous message. What are you talking about? Where you thought they were just blowing you off. So always, always, always follow up. Check in with people. If they say, hey, try back on the 15th. I put a note in my calendar on my phone with that person's name, so I know to contact them on that date like I said I would. Always ask for that follow-up. If they say, no, not right now, money's tight, say, okay, do you want me to follow up in a few weeks? Or do you want me to follow up next month? And you can ask for that follow-up, put them in your calendar, and then do it, follow up. Okay, so that's all of my tips that I have for inviting. I will also post my scripts that I use, so you guys can get an idea of, scripts to use. Also, you can go to many of the top coaches' websites, and they usually have their scripts posted. I know Anita Myron does, and those are great resources. So don't be afraid to, look on the internet, find some resources, develop your own little cold invite to send out to people, and it'll make your life a lot easier. It'll kind of ease you into the process. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this was helpful. Bye.